Hi again. So I'm actually going to attempt a second video now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a collage, and we'll do one of those witch room ones. So what you do is you come in here and you click and choose collage, and then you choose what you're going to upload. So I'm going to look for a few things that I saved earlier. Let me find them. Okay, I'm going to add all of these and open. And it just takes a bit. They're uploaded. There they are now. And now what you have to do is choose which kind of collage. So if you come to this one over here and you click on it, you can have all different sorts of shapes, like the ducks in a row, which can be handy for just wanting to make something as to go along, a long, narrow sort of post. Square ones are often used, biggie, smalls. They can be handy too if you just wanted to have 3 options for them to choose from. I'm going to use an elegant one here, but I'll just show you here. You can also do them for Facebook covers. And what I often do with the Facebook cover ones is I'll put a few pictures and then I'll write something on this part. Pinteresty ones if you want to do things for Pinterest. The tile border ones are also great if you want to put a lot of stuff in, and jigsaw. But we're going to use an elegant one here. And I want the pictures to be fairly large, so I'll use this one. Now, I hope the resolution's better than the last video, but as you can see, there's different squares, and you can actually change the size if you wanted to, like you can drag it over, but we want them to be roughly the same, so I'll just put it back to where I think it was. And then what you do is you go back into the photos that you've started with, and in this case, I'm going to do one for a girl's room, so I'm going to put that one in there. So that's the one that we're then going to put the warmers around. Now, naturally, I think cherry tree is probably a fairly good choice for that room. And I think, and just once again here, I'm going to try and colour balance it a little bit by putting the ones with the green tones in sort of the 3 spots here, here, and here. I just pointed with my finger, and of course, it's not recording my finger. And then I think I've uploaded more than I need here. I think I might put the black zebra, because I can see on the table in her picture over near the bed, she's got a zebra type thing. And the other one I'm going to put in there, I could put Hoot, I could put Chasing Fireflies, but I think I might just give a different one and pop the bird cage in there, because it's sort of got the tree and the bird, whatever. So there's those options. So now you could just leave it like that if you wanted to, or you can come across over this side again to the swatch. Now that's to put in a background, but we don't want to do that. You can if you want. If you just wanted to say have a blank, actually I'll show you. If say you wanted to not have a room there, you just wanted to have something there, and then you could write witch warmer or something here, you can use just one of the swatches. I'll go back and put my photo in though. And then the colour this bottom one here is for the background, this paint palette. So I think we'll just, I don't know, maybe we could use the colour picker and come up into the image and pick the pink from the bed. We could go with the green of the walls, but I think the pink of the bed gives it a little bit more of a contrast. So we'll put that there. So that's just choosing it. Depends what you want. You don't have to choose something from the image. You can use whatever colour you want. You can also round the corners off if you want, like that, which a lot of people do. And in fact, I might do that for this one. You can also space them so that it's more like that. But I don't think we need them spaced quite that much. I think I'll put it back to about there. And now that image is like pretty much right. And now I'll just go into edit it in the other part where I want to put some writing over the top. So up here, we're going to go to edit. So if you now edit that, it will say, ready to send this collage to the editor for text, overlays and more. Be sure you're completely happy with your collage design, because you can't come back to collage to make changes. We don't want to make changes, that'll do. Open in editor. So now we're back over here where I was with the last one with the font. Now, what's often quite nice here is come down to this one again. These are the different icons for the different things. I'm going to come back into this one where we worked on the last video. Geometric shapes, I could put little circles there with a number, or I could come down. See, there's loads of different things you can put on it. And you could put a tiny label, and I think this little label's quite cute. It's a little round one, but we want to choose a colour that's going to be match the image. I like that greeny colour, but a lighter one like there. So I think, and I'll make it smaller, if we put one of those down the bottom of each circle. So I'm going to, I just right clicked there, and now I'm going to duplicate the overlay to make another one. Just space it, right click again, duplicate. Now you probably don't need these. I'm just going to use it in this instance. Actually, no, I'm going to delete those because I've thought of a better way of doing it. But you saw how to do it anyway. I'm going to use this transparent one, but once again, get the colour. So I'll come in and get the green and put the circle like that, and then we can still put the font. Once again, duplicate, right click, duplicate. Doesn't probably, actually, scrap it. I'm not going to put them on at all, but you've seen how to do that, so that's one thing. I'm just going to go straight with the numbers. Or you could, actually, this is another way I can show you. We'll go back to the one I was going to use first of all. Once again, come over to the colour picker over here. Pick the green, but make it transparent. So with the fade option, so you can now see that warmer. See, this is where I'm over here with the fade option. You can still see that warmer underneath it. So it might not look so bad. Duplicate. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to do that. Right click, duplicate. So that way it's going to have also, like, not just the fact that it's there, it also gives a visual patterning, if you know what I mean, like where it can, I'm really funny with balancing an image. So to me, that's going to help to balance it, and except that this one's up too high, balance it, and they're all going to have each of these images are going to have something that's going to anchor them in the corner back up with this colour. Well, that just comes from doing art at uni. Visual balance is really important to me. Okay, so now I've got the overlays there. I don't need anything else. And we'll come up to text. So now we're going to choose a text that's going to look nice with this one. I've got so many on here, as you can see. These are my own again. I think Little Daisy could be interesting. We'll try this for the room. I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to do it in white because that's going to be, so with the colour picker here, to get the perfect white, I just pick off the colour picker there. And I want to centre it as well, so now I can write. I'm going to write, which warmer. See, that font doesn't actually have its own other characters, special characters, which would give it a question mark. So I'm not going to use that one because I don't like it if they don't have that. No, that's it's wrong. Lane, narrow. That's quite nice. I think we'll stick with that for this. Right, which warmer. And then, once again, I'll use the same font for the numbers at the bottom. So choose it again, add text. Now we're going to probably have to make it, oh no, we might not have to make it much smaller. Drag that then to where you want to do it. and just sort of roughly center it. Center again, and I'm going to put number 1. Let's see, 1, but of course that's black. Highlight it. That's how you can change the font. I've just highlighted the text, and I'll come up and make it white. Now, this is going to be interesting to see if it's going to let me duplicate text, because sometimes it won't when it's on top of something. Duplicate. No, I don't want to duplicate the overlay. Okay, so what I'll just do is duplicate that text is going to be easier. Make it smaller that way. Just put 2 in it, and then drag that over to where we want it. Number 2. Because I've left that a bit longer, see how I've left it longer over the edges, it's going to be easy to duplicate it, but you can't duplicate it while you've got highlighted. So click off it, and now look at, no, it's making a fool of me now. You've got to sort of click, there, now duplicate text. And we'll bring that down and make that number 3. And I go back up to this one and duplicate text. Bring it down. Make that number 4. Duplicate text. Drag across. Make that one number 5. Right, so there, that's looking ready. But you might want to put, I don't put the Scentsy logo on everything. And the reason I don't is because if you're using them on your business page, they don't need it. They only really need it if you're sharing it to a buy, swap and sell. And even then, if you're linking back to your web page, you still don't actually need it. But some people like to have it. So what you can do here is you go back to this butterfly one. I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to take it off again because I don't want it there. Back to the butterfly one. And you come up to here, your own. So you'd have to have the logo saved on your computer, and they're in the resources section of the workstation. So you click on your own and type what you've got it saved as. Now this is a purple one that I've got saved here. So it's brought it on here. Now, as you can see, that's solid. And you could leave it like that if you wanted to, but I don't like it. I just don't like a solid square on an image. So this is where we come to the blend modes, and you can choose to drop down over these things. Now, if you go to darken here, that's putting it on with a transparent background, right? So you could stick it there if you wanted to, or you could come down here. No, it's not going to work down there. Just leave it in the corner there, okay? So you can have that on there if you want, but I'm actually going to remove it because I don't like it. Delete. So that's it. That's how you make a collage. It's fairly easy, and I hope that I don't mess you up a little bit when I'm trying to describe it. And you just click save and give it a name on your computer. Over here, I'll call it Teen Bedroom Witch Warmer, and save it as a JPEG. This is different qualities you can save it in. I always save them in Sean, which is the highest quality. And then save to my computer, and just save it, and that's it. And then once that little monkey stops dancing that's back there, your masterpiece is saved. So thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed it.